Everyone keeps buying the same top-selling dethatchers and then wonders why their lawn still looks the same a month later. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of those popular models don't actually remove thatch properly. They just make the lawn look cleaned up for a few days. So in this video, we're not following the hype. These are 5 cordless dethatchers that quietly outperform those big-name bestsellers because they actually pull thatch out of the soil instead of just pretending to. At number 5, the Greenworks 40-volt cordless dethatcher is one of those tools people underestimate, and I kind of get why. On paper, it looks like every other mid-tier cordless unit. You're getting a 40-volt battery platform, around a 14 to 15-inch working width, 5-position depth adjustment, and typically a 4.0 ampere-hour battery setup that gives you roughly 25 to 30 minutes of actual working time. Nothing about that screams better than top sellers. But in actual use, it ends up beating a lot of top-selling corded dethatchers in one specific way: consistency. A lot of cheaper, popular corded models lose effectiveness depending on your extension cord setup. Longer cord, thinner gauge, suddenly the machine feels weaker and you don't even realize why your lawn still looks the same. This doesn't have that issue. Power delivery stays steady, and the stainless steel tines keep their edge longer, so you're not losing effectiveness after a season. But let's not pretend it's some hidden powerhouse. It's not. If your lawn has thick, compacted thatch, this thing will feel like it's working, but not actually pulling enough out. That's where those aggressive corded units still have an edge. So yeah, it quietly beats top sellers in control and consistency, not brute force. And for a maintained lawn, that actually matters more than people think. At number 4, the Ryobi 40-volt cordless dethatcher fixes a problem most popular dethatchers still haven't solved: uneven performance. Spec-wise, it's still in that same category: 40-volt battery system, similar mid-range working width, multiple depth settings, and a runtime that usually hovers around half an hour depending on how aggressive you go. You'll notice this if you've ever used a typical best-selling model. It works great on flat sections, then suddenly stops doing anything when the lawn gets slightly uneven or patchy. The machine just glides over it. This one doesn't do that as much. It stays planted better, the tine contact feels more deliberate, and it doesn't bounce or skip nearly as much. That translates into more actual thatch being removed instead of just lightly combing the surface. The slightly heavier build and better weight distribution actually help here, even if that's not something brands advertise. Where it beats those top sellers is simple: it does the same job more evenly across the whole yard. But there's a trade-off nobody likes to mention with cordless. Runtime anxiety is real. Push this hard, and that 40-volt system drains faster than you'd expect. And unlike corded models, you don't get unlimited runtime to compensate, so it's better in terms of results per pass, but worse if you're expecting non-stop operation. At number 3, the Sunjoe 24-volt X2 cordless dethatcher is kind of ironic, because Sunjoe's corded dethatchers are some of the best-selling models out there, and honestly, they're popular for a reason. They're aggressive and affordable. But they also come with annoying real-world issues people ignore, like inconsistent power delivery and that tiny collection bag that fills up every 5 minutes. This cordless version quietly fixes some of that. It runs on a dual 24-volt battery setup, basically combining into a 48-volt system with a 15-inch working width, adjustable depth control, and spring steel tines designed to be more aggressive than typical cordless units. The difference shows up in use. The tine action feels more controlled, and because of the dual battery output, it maintains better torque under load compared to many single battery cordless dethatchers. Instead of that jerky, overly aggressive digging you get from the corded versions, this feels more deliberate, like it's actually pulling thatch instead of just tearing through the lawn. And here's the controversial part. It often leaves the lawn looking better after dethatching than the top-selling corded Sunjoe, because it's not overdoing it in patches. But again, it's not perfect. Runtime dips quicker than you'd expect for a dual battery setup, and once power drops, performance follows. So while it beats the popular versions in control and finish, it's still limited by battery life. At number 2, the Ego multi-head system with the Dethatcher attachment doesn't even feel like it belongs in the same category, and that's exactly why it quietly beats most top-selling models. Most Dethatchers you see are built as cheap, single-purpose machines. Basic motors, average tine systems, just enough to get the job done. This isn't that. It runs on Ego's 56-volt power head system, which delivers significantly higher torque than typical standalone Dethatchers. You're not just getting a wider working path, you're getting a stronger drive system behind the tines, which makes a real difference when you're dealing with dense, embedded thatch. That means when you hit those tougher sections, it doesn't slow down the same way. That's where a lot of popular Dethatchers fail. They feel strong at first, then completely lose effectiveness when it matters most. This doesn't drop off as quickly, and the build quality is noticeably more rigid, so tine pressure stays consistent. But let's be real, it's not for everyone. It's more expensive, less convenient, and definitely not as simple as pushing a standard unit around your yard. So yeah, it outperforms top sellers in actual dethatching ability, but only if you're willing to deal with the extra complexity. At number 1, the Greenworks Pro 80-volt cordless dethatcher is where the usual corded is more powerful argument starts to fall apart a bit. This thing runs on an 80-volt battery platform with up to a 16-inch working width, multiple depth adjustments, and a noticeably stronger motor output compared to typical 40-volt systems. On paper, it just looks like a bigger cordless dethatcher, but in practice the difference is pretty obvious. Most top-selling dethatchers rely on steady plug-in power, but in real use that power isn't always as consistent as people assume. Extension cords, voltage drop, distance from outlet, it all affects performance. This doesn't deal with any of that. The higher voltage system delivers more sustained power, and more importantly, it doesn't feel like it's struggling the moment you hit thicker thatch. You're actually getting deeper, more consistent tine penetration across the lawn. And that's the key difference. You're not just cleaning the lawn surface, you're actually pulling out that compacted layer underneath. But here's the part people won't like. It's heavier, more expensive, and honestly unnecessary for small lawns. If your yard just needs light maintenance, this is overkill. And like any battery system, long-term performance depends on how well you manage those batteries. Push it too hard over time, and you'll start to notice the drop. Still, compared to a lot of top-selling models that look powerful but fade under pressure, this one actually holds up where it counts. So yeah, don't just go with what's popular, because in this category, top-selling usually just means easier to market, not better at fixing your lawn. The difference really comes down to this. Are you just cleaning the surface, or actually removing the layer that's choking your grass? Pick based on what your lawn actually needs, not what everyone else is buying. Because once you use the right dethatcher, you'll realize most of those bestsellers were never doing much in the first place.